What's going on, guys? I watched a video recently that was about Power Girl, specifically talking about her boob window. Now, I know this is a type of topic that for some reason gets a lot of attention on the idea that they want to change something, that they want to talk about her being objectified, that they want to talk about her body type, or how something is inappropriate, or how the reason she's in the position that she's in today is because of the way that she's been handled. Well, I'm here to argue against something that I've recently watched that I simply do not agree with. This is not how I see the character. She is not just boobs. That boob window is... You know what? Let's just get into it, all right? Check my information below. There's going to be a link to the video that I'm specifically referring to, and you can watch that, and then you can watch me respond to it. Okay, I can respect his opinion on this matter, but I fully, 100%, without a doubt, disagree with it. I don't see her this way. I see Power Girl for what she is. She's an unapologetic, sexy woman that is not objectified by what she wears, and she will not allow herself to be. It's people like him that are trying to objectify her, that are going after some kind of statement that they want to make that create an issue. They are the ones objectifying Power Girl, not Power Girl, not the writers, not the guys drawing her. She doesn't need to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with her. Let me ask you something. Would you chastise your wife for wearing a low-cut shirt on a lovely summer day? No, because that would be ridiculous. She feels attractive. She's happy with the choice that she's made, so you can embrace the idea and tell her that she's beautiful. There is absolutely no shame in that. As for the practicality of the costume that Power Girl wears, well, she's indestructible. Immune to pain, bullets, heat, cold, and in some cases even kryptonite. She could battle naked and it would make absolutely no difference. She doesn't, though. And that should say something on its own, right? I mean, right? They could slap a mature rating on Power Girl comics and they could just run with it and go a Bomb Girl style. But they don't. This is just who she is. If you need a bigger reason, she could have very well appeared on the planet with the S symbol on her chest, only to then realize that the symbol no longer belonged to her on this Earth. That's not really her cousin, her Earth, her Krypton, or any other people that she may have known. They're all gone. This is not her home. It may never actually be her home. This is not where she was born. She's not from our universe. She is an adult Supergirl from another universe where everything she knew is gone. You know what? Faced with a realization like that, I myself would rip the symbol from my chest and embrace the only thing left to me. Me. Right? That's all she's got. She may have friends and things like that on our world, but this was not her world. She never chose to be here. She was basically dropped here. And in that concept, she's already here as a younger version of herself. That's not her Krypton, not her cousin, not her Superman. It's not her world. The symbol is not hers. So let's say, just for argument purposes, had she actually appeared in a story that hasn't yet been told on this planet with that S on her chest right there on that white costume, if I was her and I seen everything around me that was no longer mine, I would rip the symbol from my chest. And you know what? Damn to all that would try to belittle me for anything about that. Because me is what I have left. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you. I don't understand the idea that because she has a boob window, we have to act like there's something wrong. She's a bigger woman. She's a strong woman. She has large breasts, okay? There are girls out there that have large breasts. And look, I feel like we're creating a problem when we do something like this to Power Girl. When we say, oh, the boob window's ridiculous and we should fix it. It doesn't need fixing. Your perception of the idea needs fixing. And I honestly believe this because there is a problem with the fact that if a woman chooses to be sexy and put herself out there and feel the way she wants to feel and express herself the way she wants to express herself, it is not her that belittles herself, but it's you that belittles her when you take this kind of position. It is ridiculous to assume that just because a girl is pretty or because she's done some sort of like here's the truth about it. This we're getting into touchy subjects, and I'm not going to get political with this, but let's be honest and jump to politics just for a second. If a woman looked like Power Girl, and she was smart enough to go into the political landscape, but maybe she had wore some risque material, like this kind of costume years before, that's going to get dug up, it's going to get thrown in her face, and it's going to somehow belittle her character, and it shouldn't. We need to step away from the idea that women cannot be sexy without being objectified. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And Power Girl has fallen into this kind of torment where no matter what she accomplishes, no matter what she does, no matter how forward she presses, no matter how much more of an interesting character than she is over Supergirl, because Supergirl is nothing but female Superman. That's all she is. And now she's even more female Superman than she's ever been before because that's all they want her to be. It is ridiculous. She is not her own character. She's nothing but a tokenized character, where Power Girl is different. Power Girl is from a different universe who had friends and family, who is now here on her own and has to adapt a type of fish out of water story, which is 1,000 times more interesting than a Supergirl that is basically Clark Kent now and female Superman. That's where Supergirl has ended up. But sadly, Power Girl has ended up on the other side of the spectrum. Because she shows off some cleavage, and because she wears this one-piece leotard type of thing, she has been relegated to boob jokes in Harley Quinn. That's all she is now. It's the only thing she does is appear in Harley Quinn books as a boob joke, and I'm actually tired of it. I love Power Girl. I love the books I have read. I love the Power Girl standalone book where there was comedy, but she was a hero and she took herself seriously and she was a sexy woman and she presented herself in the way she wanted to be presented, and damn everybody that would stand against it. But where she is today is just awful. She's nothing but Harley Quinn's boob joke, and I really wish this would change. We need an actual writer to take the reins and to tell us stories and to put her back out to the front. And for everybody that says it can't be done or it shouldn't be done or it's ridiculous or they need to change the costume, I'm sorry, you're wrong. The problem is not with Power Girl. It is honestly with you. I'll catch you later, guys.